Brad Johnson here. I've been requested to do a video on my current cutting breakfast, so I'm going to do it. First thing you do is you mess with temperature. Whenever you're cooking, I always say to mess with temperature, which means heat in the pan, man. So, wrong one. No, right one. That's the pan starting to heat. See that? Got some fire going on there. Next thing I generally do is I'm going to make my multivitamin, multi-mineral. This is a really complicated one. What you do is you add water to here until it's high, and then you put a pill in your mouth and you drink. I was just playing, of course. There's no way on earth I'm going to show you something as basic as that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crack 7 eggs and put them in here. This is my daily 7 eggs. 7 whole eggs. We're not messing with egg whites. I used to do egg whites. I'm now doing whole eggs. If you don't know how to crack an egg, boy, then you should know how to crack an egg. One second. As you can see in there, count them, 7 eggs, looking like a Dragon Ball in there, if anyone knows anything about Dragon Ball Z. Add some white pepper, add some black pepper, add some slightly, it's not too much, it's fine, garlic powder, and then you see that's there, I'm going to whisk it all up. Before I start whisking it up, notice I've got this water here. I keep drinking that, I keep adding to that. I drink like probably 1.5 liters of water as I'm making breakfast. Over here is the pan. Oh, look at that, spray, there you go. Got some of that spray in there. And this here is my daily chicken. Yeah, this is all the chicken I'm going to have for the day. And what I'll do is I'll just add a few pieces for my omelette. Just enough to say it's got some chicken in it. That'll do it. Now, of course, you use a manual whisk if you want to, but this is 2013. Screw that. There you go. That's all whisked up, and that just goes straight in the pan. That's it. I like it to be a bit more even than that. Yeah, that's a bit more even. Like it really matters. Okay. That goes in there. Now what I'll do is I'll turn the heat up slightly and I'll put the lid on. And then I forget about my omelette for a little bit. Just get rid of all that. I'm going to scrape a bit more of that in. See, that's all becoming eggified and whatever. Lid goes on that. Boom. Heat goes up a little bit. Boom. Alright, next is stage 3. Whatever stage it is. The next part of this, I'll add 120 grams of oats, and I put in some cinnamon, a little bit of almond extract, essence, whatever it is, an extract, a bit of mixed Caribbean essence. I add some cocoa powder, it's nice, stevia, and a whole bunch of water, and it will look like, here's what you end up with. It's all mixed up in there, and I'm going to blend it with my hand blender, and it will turn into, this is the finished article, this. And in there's the finished article. That goes in the bowl. The bowl goes straight in the microwave. Simple. Simple as that. Alright, now this is about done on one side. I'm going to try and flip it. There's almost no way I'm going to be able to do it with one hand. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Look at that. I think I lost some egg onto the floor there. They're not bad for one hand. That's one side of it done. It's going to just do the other side. Won't take a few seconds. It's really quick to cook. For people that have been doing egg white omelettes, if you've changed from egg white omelettes over to egg omelettes, the thing to be aware of is that these burn really easily. The fat in the yolk loves to burn. So be really careful when you're cooking them, because they get hot and burn real quickly. This will be done in like literally a few seconds. I'll take this straight off and put it on a plate, because it's not like egg white omelettes. Egg white omelettes are like literally impossible to burn. You can put them on the stove, walk away for 3 days, come back, and they'll be ready to eat. But these, they do burn, just letting you know. And this here is the finished article. As you can see, I've got my oats. I've got my protein pancake. I call it a protein pancake because there's much more protein in it than a protein pancake. I got 65 grams of nuts, but I've been eating those, so it's nowhere near as much as 65. And I've got my water out there. Sorry. Anyway, total for this. Forget the nut box, that's throughout the day. I won't eat that all for breakfast. 1,100 calories, 81 grams of protein, 72 grams of carbs, 52 grams of fat. It's more food than most people eat in a day probably, but screw them. This is how much I eat when I'm cutting. Hopefully there's been some help. BradJohnson@gmail.com. If you've got any queries or fears or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course, subscribe. Peace.